Street beefs. It's going down in the scrap yard. Yup, yup. It's going down. Sorry, I had my lens cover on there for a second. Welcome to Kicking It with Chicken, your weekly updates for Street Beef Scrapyard, as well as other branches of Street Beef too, if I know anything. Oh, let's go. So basically, if you're not familiar with this show, like I said, I got a whole list of things to talk about. I like to plan things out ahead of time, so I'm not just sitting here trying to come up with things to talk about. Talk about our events coming up, changes, ideas. You guys get a chance to ask me questions. Too Explosive in the house, our 155-pound MMA champ, Supernova. What is up? The fighters are coming in. I love seeing you guys in here. Also, you guys might want to check out. You got some new. Hold on. I'll just show you. Lone Wolf, what is up? We got some new emojis. My computer's not. There they are. We got a chicken, a karate chicken. We got a Street Beef West Coast logo. And we got a Pishoto logo. So we have quite a few emojis now. The one you don't want to see is the band hammer. So if you're a premium member, you get all these little emojis that you can use whenever you want. You also get a belt level that changes the longer that you have the premium access. But what people really want the premium access for is the ability to watch the fights the day after they're filmed. You get to also see fully edited fights sometimes ahead of time. Like right now, I finished a fight today, and it is sitting. It's sitting on the premium access channel, and on the premium access channel right now. And I kind of want opinions of it, guys. So Supernova, Lone Wolf, Too Explosive. I want you guys to go watch that fight. It was Big Chief versus JB. Now I did some different editing in it, and I would really like to know what you guys think about it. If you think it's too much, if you just want to go back the way it was originally. Since it was my first time doing it, it was a little bit harder to edit than oops, shoot, what's that? Since typical, how's your 15 viewers? LMAO. My 15 viewers, I've only been on for 3 minutes, dude. Why don't you come out to the scrapyard? Fucking haters. I swear the farther into this that we get, the more haters that we see. They're just bitter, worthless haters. Yes, I'm talking about you, kitty cat, patty whack, wherever the fuck your name is. Okay. So let's talk about a few things, guys. Have you checked out the Jake Paul diss video? So Jake Paul wrote a rap basically dissing the UFC and Dana White. Hold on, guys. Okay. Hide user on this channel. And you know what you get? I'm going to use one of these emojis. You're going to use that ban hammer emoji because you just got your ass banned from the channel. Boom. Smackdown. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to get that link for you guys so you guys can check it out. So it was I don't know if you know, but Jake Paul and Dana White, they've been going back and forth. Okay, I don't want any of this to play because then it'll flag my video. Let's see here. Okay. Check it out, guys. Let me know what you think. Come back, give me your opinions. Um, no, you know what, JB? If like I do probably spend too much time in the comments, but I don't know. Maybe I'm bored sometimes, but I like to try to get an idea of what these people are so irritated about. Like, what did that guy come on here and start complaining? Like, there had to have been a reason why he did that. You don't just like randomly see this video on YouTube and go on here and no, I probably banned his other account or something. That's probably his backup account. Yes, cowpoke. I will tell you where the name Fire Chicken comes from. So when I was 15 years old, I was looking for a car, and I kind of grew up in a time where, well, I guess with my dad, he big muscle car fan, so that's what I wanted. We started looking at a bunch of different cars, and I found a '76 Firebird, and he put in half the money on it. I put in the other half, and I bought it. V8 400. Um, the slang term for a Firebird, because there's a bird on the hood, is a fire chicken. And that name just kind of, I've always had Firebirds. I got two of them now. I had one before those ones. I had one before that. So I've always had one. And when I went to do MMA for the first time, I took the name Fire Chicken. So that name just kind of stuck with me throughout my my car passion, my fighting, and I just keep using it. So Ernie Hernandez. Um, look, Ernie, look, if you are wanting to fight, I'm sorry if I didn't read all your. So this is my email that I use for Scrapyard. You are able to sign up for fights with that. I'll pin this at the top to scrapyardfighting@gmail. Okay, there you go. If you're interested. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of that Dana White diss track video. I thought it was pretty good. He's addressing a lot of concerns as far as not paying the fighters enough. That's supposed to be the absolute pinnacle of mixed martial arts is the UFC. It's above Bellator. It's above everybody else. We're in Washington State, Kentucky King, and I'm guessing you're from Kentucky. We have people travel all the way from New Jersey, Virginia, New York, um, Illinois, Arkansas, Nevada, Arizona, California, Colombia, Canada. So I mean, there's always people wanting to travel, and they always want to come back too because they have a good time out here. So make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Um, so I've been doing a little bit of work to the YouTube channel, guys. I changed the banner. I changed a couple other things. But what do you guys think of the logo? Do you guys think I should mess with it, or do you think I should keep it the way it is? So I've changed just about everything else on the channel. I rewrote the description. Um, I use the community tab all the time. I do polls. But yeah, we've had that same kind of logo that I just made on my phone like for quite a while now. All right. I've also been doing some different thumbnails, guys. Trees behind the Sasquatch. Oh, yeah, I could. I can't make it too complicated, or else because it's just a small image. I'm gonna get to that, RD. I'm going to get. That's actually on my list, so I'm going to get to that. Do you guys think I should just pick one color and stick with it? There we go. You can always keep refining stuff without losing your original look. That is true. I try to constantly change things up, um, keep things fresh. Always innovation, which is why, boom, Heart in the Fight gave me right here. Fire Chicken, Heart in the Fight, Visionary Award. I love that trophy. My camera won't focus on it, but that's what they got me. And that is a huge honor to get from Heart in the Fight. Overtime Hustling. What is going on? Shout out to OTH. Speaking of OTH, this is their magazine. They do articles on a lot of upcoming rappers, artists, models, even some fighters. I was in an issue of it. Golden Hands. I haven't actually seen the Golden Hands one. What's up, Joe? Solo in the house. So check out OTH. They're right here. Go give them a sub right now. They do breakdowns every Sunday. Cuzzo does breakdowns on the scrapyard fights. So they're awesome to watch. It's a live chat like this. Okay. So let's get back to this. Oh no! Don't do that. I don't want that. I don't want to get flagged. I'm gonna shut that window. Dude, they flag you fast. Like if there's just like a little sample of music on it, they'll cut your live. So anyway, I was talking about thumbnails. So that's the picture that you see when you look at our videos, when you're scrolling through YouTube, type in something and boom, you see this thumbnail come up of the scrapyard. So why are they important? Well, I mean, it's Hi from Everett. Wow, that's not very far. You gonna come find out the scrapyard? What's up, Kevin from IT? Not Kevin from It. So that's what you see when you're looking through videos on YouTube. And there's this thing called the click-through rate. It's in your YouTube analytics, and it basically tells you the percentage of clicks that video gets based on the thumbnail. So if you put like a thumbnail, oh man, I'm sorry. If you basically put a thumbnail with a black screen, it's probably not going to get like a lot of clicks on it when compared to something that took a lot of time, that has a lot of color that pops out. So I've been contracting out our thumbnails. I've been having a guy do them for $5 each. I did the one, let's go kicking it with the boys. Anomaly. Oh, you're the anomaly from Florida. Hey, we got another anomaly. Man, you got to come out to the scrapyard. So look, man, I don't know when your video is going to be out. Esteban does the videos for the East Coast and the West Coast, I believe. So, oh man, I'm older than you, and I train like quite a bit. Did I hear there's going to be a chick fight in February? Possibly. He has to fight me for the name. Ooh, what's your weight? He's 61, but he's got some experience. I'm telling you, look him up. Look up Scrapyard, Streepy Scrapyard Anomaly. He fought, I think his first nice emoji. He fought a 21-year-old or 20-year-old his first time. 155. Oh man, I hate to say it, but he's like 200 pounds. I mean, if you want that smoke, man, come out and get it. Un gato. Did you have a baby? Baby boy? Yeah, I don't Yeah, the OG anomaly. 240, 19, I believe. Well said, gentlemen. Scorpio in the house. No, big four. Oh, big feet. Okay, so basically, are the thumbnails worth it? Do you guys think that the effort that we're putting into the thumbnails makes you want to watch the videos even more, or about the same, or less? Come on, let's get some participation here. Class participation. If I'll give out participation awards, I'll shout you out. Looking sharp. I'm more okay. I'm just wondering if it's worth the cost because, like I said, I'm paying $5 each for them. So I don't like watching fight videos. No, I'm talking about the thumbnails for the fight. So like, I'm wanting to know if it's worth it to have the thumbnails made or whatever. Not gonna lie, I wasn't fully prepared for the cardio that came with my first fight, so don't bash me too hard. We are all, hey man, I ain't judging nobody because every single fighter that comes into the scrapyard is at a different level. So I don't judge. Um, but but us here, I know you're all the way in Florida, but you know, we're a pretty good group of people. Get in our Facebook group, Street Beef Scrapyard, and you'll see, you know, we're there for each other. Um, we encourage each other. We offer advice. So everybody's at different levels. You know, the thing is like stick with it and get better. That's what it comes down to. Scorpio, you are getting improved. I like what you're all doing there, and I got grandkids. Wow, congrats. All right. So you guys like the thumbnails. I'm taking it. If you're a premium member, I edited JB versus Big Chief today. Oh Joe, you're about ready to have your first fight. Um, Hell yeah, anomaly. That's the attitude. Get that good training and get yourself into a good gym. Use street beefs for what it's there for. You know, building your name up. Get out there, get some experience in, get some fights. Um, you know, people start to see your name, and before um, you know, after a while, you'll have pro agencies wanting to pick you up and everything. Shout out, shout out, Reckless Rico. TC, what is up? Nice to have you in the chat today. Guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I'm always trying to like beat my previous thumbs up. I don't know what the record is. I think it's like 50 something. So I want to try to beat that. I think the thumbnails are awesome and the new edits are nice as well on the fighter intro. Nice work. Thank you. And that's what I'm trying to get people to do is to go check the video that I just put out today. It's in the premium section, so you got to be a premium access member, but I put it for all levels, so you can go check it out. Let me know what you think. I tried some different stuff. It's completely different than any of the other videos that I've ever done. So feedback. I like getting that from you guys. I really do. So I just made a big purchase for the scrapyard. I don't know if you guys are aware of what I use for my cameras, but this is the GoPro Hero 8. Okay. I got two of these. They're good cameras. But currently GoPro is on the Hero 9 or Hero 10. So the Hero 10 actually right here is a color screen where you can see what you're recording from the front. So you're facing it towards you. You can see what the image, so you can make sure that you're framed in and everything. But what I was thinking, I think I'm going to try this at the next event. We're probably going to put a chest mount on the referee and record referee cam, not on his head. That doesn't work because for some reason he never seems to like. Sometimes he'll put his head up and he'll miss everything, but the chest mount should be pretty good. So I'm gonna put a chest mount on there. Um, do they have any GoPros that go above 720? I've been spoiled with the official videos. LOL. The new GoPro does 5K at 60 frames, but I record at 2.7K actually. I record 2.7K at 60 frames. And there's a reason why I don't record at 4K. It's because it's so demanding on your PC. Um, I don't know what you're talking about, Kevin. Like at all. The long the long intro. So I think our intro is only like 13 seconds long, and I don't run it all the time. So I've got two intros. I've got Cincinnati. It's going down the scrapyard, and I got the J Gotham intro. But most of the time, I just do the glitched out Sasquatch logo. Yes, we do slow mo. Um, on Gato, we check out all of our videos, man. Like I do slow motion in almost every single video. I've ran 120 frames. I used to run 1080 at 120 frames, and then I would use the alternate angle for my slow motion. Yeah, I'm Kentucky. I do. I really try to do my absolute best with the editing and trying to be innovative. I'm always trying new things. Um, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of fight clubs that'll copy what you do. I've seen people try and slow motion in their videos, whatever, trying to copy us and everything. Whatever. You know what? We've been doing it now for so long that we're known as people that do the certain things. I, whatever, you know. I like I said, I didn't do that to compete with anybody. I did that to just make the best product that we can make. Um, so yes, GoPro. Okay, so I spent. Let's see. Like I said, I just made a big purchase. That was the GoPro Hero 10, and I spent $350 on it. So it comes with a battery and a memory card, but I actually use these guys. So it's a battery bank, and I taped it to my GoPro handle, and then I got my GoPro mount right there. That's what I use. My battery lasts all day long. I don't ever have to worry about it. So, and the memory card it's a 32 gigabyte memory card. Like, what am I going to do with that? Not a bad price. So if you want to find it on GoPro.com, and you get a 1 year subscription to GoPro. It's like GoPro Unlimited or something. But what happens if you drop your GoPro and you break it? You can send it back and they'll replace it with like no questions asked. You just want to make sure and cancel it right at the end of that year so they don't charge you again. Has anybody from Street Beats went to the UFC? No, no, they haven't. However, there are Street Beats fighters that have need to get that 2 tera. No, you don't run a 2 terabyte SD card. You run. Let me answer this question first. So anyway, there's never been anybody that's been in the UFC from Street Beefs, but what's up, Cadillac? But there have been people that have gone pro, and UFC is just the highest level of pro. So some of these guys, Memnon Warrior, Reckless Rico, You know, they're on their way to potentially being UFC fighters. Um, Hell, they got picked up by Anthony Pettis, a UFC fighter. So you never know. Anyway, with GoPros, you want to use the max recommended is 512 gigabyte SD card, micro SD card. Baby Hulk, yep. But if you go any bigger than that, like you can run a terabyte in there, but you might run into performance issues on it because problem that they have with memory cards and GoPros is the card can't write fast enough while it's recording, and then it just shuts off. So, I mean, 512, like for me, I just clear my memory card every event. So I've got like 10, 8 to 10 terabytes of information. After 10 years, I'm probably going to have like a teraflop. Fair play. Yeah. He hasn't gone pro yet, but, or he hasn't had his pro fight yet. He was supposed to fight Jay Gotham, but, in fact, his pro fight might be tomorrow. So, I mean, if you see this, fair play. I need more. I need more nerd talk with Chicken. Got some good video tech stuff. What's going on? So stop wasting money on clowns. Yes, talk to me. Talk to me. Will you ever do an M versus male versus female events? No, we won't. I mean, we had Gash versus Gumby, Gash versus everybody basically. But I want to do this next event. I'm wanting to get a couple 1.21 gigawatts. I'm trying to get a couple girls to fight each other because we've never had a girl on girl fight in the scrapyard. But one of the girls that wants to fight showed up to the event just to kind of check it out. No, Kevin, that's called domestic violence. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I ended up buying that GoPro, and I don't know when it'll be here, but I can't wait to try it out. So, next subject, sign up. Sign up. Okay, we got signups in the Facebook group going on right now. I actually put them out quite a bit early this time. I wanted to get a good run at it. I wanted to find out kind of who is interested in fighting this month. So look, guys, you already know, and I'm going to talk about this later, but we got the invasion coming up. That's the West Coast is invading the scrapyard, and if you're interested in fighting on that event, it's not everybody's going to get a fight on that event, guys. It's going to be kind of one of those things that, I mean, first thing we're going to do is they're going to bring out fighters, and I'm going to match our I'm not going to say our best fighters against their fighters. I'm going to say I'm going to match our first off, it's going to be belt versus belt fighter. So if it's one fighter has a belt, it's going to be that fighter versus our belt champion. But if it's just a fighter coming from the West Coast, I'm going to match it up. I'm going to match that one up evenly, guys. I do that. I try to do that, and I'm going to get into how our matchmaking and stuff goes later. But like I don't ever want people to intentionally get wrecked out there. I want competitive fights. It's what I'm looking for. And that goes the same with West Coast fighters or East Coast fighters. I want to make it fair. Meek and Dre, 100% in ready to defend the turf. Nice. I'd like to get Dre to fight for some kind of title. Wade offered to kickbox me in the seniors division. Yeah, don't do that, Kevin. I mean, unless you want to fight a level 4. Are chokes or slams allowed? Yes. Achilles, Isaiah, when are you going to come fight in the scrapyard again? Chokes are legal. Slams are legal. Not overhead slams, guys. Don't be throwing people over your head. That Terrifier, Scotty. But most of you guys are just, what's up, Fire Chicken? Appreciate y'all having Me, man, it was a blessing. Disturbing the peace. What is up? I wanted to ask you how you are doing. It was great having you up to the scrapyard. Um, I I'm always really impressed with how the other branch fighters are. Um, they come out to the scrapyard. They're respectful. They have a good time, and they always want to come back. I just wish I had more time to talk to you guys. So I'm so busy. Um, Dre versus Dre versus Panda Man. Ooh, for MMA belt. I got to find out also if Viking wants to hold on to that belt or not. DTP is level one fighters amateur or pro level. No, level one is never fought before. Like you basically don't really have much training at all. Maybe self taught. That's level one. Level two, yes, you've got some training in at a gym through a coach. Level three is you've actually competed in amateur boxing or MMA, or have had quite a few, quite a few street beef fights. Level four, that's high level amateur. But level five is like that's like pro level, not pro, because we can't let pro fighters fight out here, but it is like pro level. Yeah, rear naked choke is just it's a hard one to stop if you're new. Shit, man, come out and train, Isaiah. Is Phoenix Jones associated with street beefs? I have no idea. DTP shows up when you mention the Terrifier. LOL. Scorpio versus Terrifier. There we go. Hey, Nine Ether Being. Where did you travel from, bro? Were you from Cali? It was a pleasure having you up too. No. Whenever you guys got training going, possibly Sunday, Isaiah. I think Bam Bam's coming from Leavenworth, Las Vegas. She came from Las Vegas. Man, that's awesome. I just went to Vegas last January. The skill at the yard keeps climbing, so you don't have training behind you and sign up. MMA is a tough guy. Definitely be leaving. Rear naked choke feels like me versus Menace Mike. Yes, sir. Don't discredit Menace Mike. He's got experience. Get some fights under your belt before you take on that guy. Do some fight gyms tell fighters not to compete in street beefs? Yes, they do. There's actually a fight club in Bremerton, Washington, that is strictly against street beefs because the guy thinks he knows the law. We are not breaking any laws at the scrapyard. We are not charging for fights. We are not paying fighters. We are not charging fighters. We are just putting fights on YouTube. Amateur exhibition don't count on an amateur record. So yeah, Menace might beat Beach. Man, that's impressive. Um, what level is Solo? 4 or 5? Um, I mean, Solo's a level 6. Shout out Solo. After over 2 years, we were breaking the law. Pretty sure that ish would be shut down by now. Yeah, I've actually I had a sheriff come out one time, and they know about it. They definitely know about it, but um like I said, we're not doing anything illegal. The biggest misconception with the scrapyard is people think it's illegal because they think we're charging admission. You can ask any single person that's been to the scrapyard, have you ever been charged anything? Anything? Have you ever been charged an admission fee? No. But listen, it's on private property. So you can't just come out to the scrapyard and watch, despite what people think. You cannot come out to the scrapyard and just watch. You have to be invited. Who do I invite? Whoever I want. But I never ask for it. If people make donations to the scrapyard, that has no bearing on whether or not they're allowed to come out. I only base whether or not people can come out to the scrapyard based on availability of space. So if it's a big event, there's no way I'm going to allow too many people. But if it's a smaller event and somebody says, "Hey, Fire Chicken, you know what? Can I go to the event?" I might be like, "Yeah, okay. Just, like just yourself." But yeah, never any charging. We actually had a guy running a branch of Street Beefs he was like taking donations in order to ensure people would get spectator slots. That's charging. That's charging. Or taking money so that people would like have title shots reserved. That's taking money. A donation is 100% optional, and it shouldn't get you anything. It just is something that you do to show your appreciation to the organization, but it should have no bearing on anything. No favoritism, nothing like that. Believe me, people have donated to the scrapyard in the past, and I appreciate it, but I've never said like, "Oh yeah, you can go because you donated," or you can't. No, there's never been anything like that. Buddy V, woo, woo, woo. Any visually recorded fight can count towards your record. If there's judges and a referee, it's an official contest. If there isn't an officially declared winner, no count towards your record. So, Thomas, TC, if you might have noticed lately, but the fighters raise their own hand now, and we don't declare them a winner. They declare themselves a winner. So we're not officially declaring winners. The crowd can vote on it, whatever, but I'm just trying to I'm trying to stay prepared in case anything comes this way. Um so anyway, guys, go to the Facebook group Strictly Scrapyard, sign up. But that's going to bring me to my next one. If you sign up, um if if you guys sign up to fight in the scrapyard and you're signed up and you're expected to show up. This is how it works. Sign up, boom, sign up in the Facebook group or on email if you don't have a Facebook, but I don't like dealing with emails. Sign up in the Facebook group with all of your information in the events section under the post that has all the information. Don't start a new post with just your own information. A couple people have done that already. But anyway, find the post. Kevin from IT with the donation. This is a donation. I expect nothing in return. Well, maybe some coffee. Coffee is free, Kevin. So I mean, you get that just like anybody else. What I will offer you for your donation is I will offer you a knuckle sandwich. No, I'm just kidding. I will. I do like to get in the ring with fighters after the event. So if you're going to come out and fight at the scrapyard, I do like to get rounds in with people. It means a lot to me. I got some rounds. I got a round in with the Canadian last time, but I understand some people want to get out of there and get to whatever they're doing. But I love doing it. Castro still never boxed you yet. When we going to do that one chip challenge? What do you think? Fire Chicken versus Castro after eating the one chip challenge. 5-minute boxing round. Yeah. Castro, check out the video I just put out. Who's got the best coffee in here? Washington State has the best coffee, TC. No doubt. I've been to other states. Nobody's got coffee stands. You want that BJJ match again? Well, let me get in a little bit of shape first, man, because I'm chunky chicken right now. Um, I never really train, but I've been kind of letting myself go lately. So yes, I'm down for that BJJ match, JB, as well as some rounds too if you want them. I'm actually I'm gonna get to that. No calls, no shows, bad mojo, bad juju. Um, I it really irritates me when a fighter does this, especially when I make them up a match ahead of time. Like I try to give somebody reliable to somebody reliable, and yeah, that chip hurt me too. To be honest, Castro, it's not the worst thing. The bomb hot sauce. When I took a spoonful of that shit, that was harsh. Don't do that. Don't do that. A spoonful of that stuff will. Oh man, you think Taco Bell's bad? Yankee and the Brit. Yankee and the Brit and Buddy V. I still think you guys should change your name to Yankee and the Brit and the Buddy V. I'm excited. This will be my first time. I won't know my opponent in advance. You might know your opponent, Kevin. Look, if you're traveling, basically, it's at my discretion whether or not I want to let you know who your opponent is. Basically, that's the best way I'm going to put it, guys. If I don't want to tell people who their opponents are, I won't. But it's kind of my right if I want to do it or not. Um, for you, I would let you know ahead of time. So when I have somebody lined up, I will let you know the full chip. Yes, I took the full chip. Yeah, I made a video about it. It's actually on my channel. Lone Wolf. Oh man. Man, you don't have to do that. Lone Wolf with a $50 donation to the scrapyard. Damn, you guys are paying off my GoPro. Telling you, I just freaking love the scrapyard. I'm trying to get cleared for full contact on the first. My body has handled BJJ very well. Right on. So I know you wanted me to go 100% with you in a BJJ match, Lone Wolf. Um, have you done a BJJ match against your brother before, Pitbull? I think I would like to see that. And what I can offer you is if you have me do a BJJ match against your brother, I'll go 100% against him, and then he can kind of tell you, like, yes, whatever. And then if you want to do it, we can do it. But I think that's going to be the. I think that would be a pretty good one. For what it's worth, I didn't do any. We didn't do any BJJ matches last event, and we still got 20 fights. And I'm trying to put them out like every other day. The full chip. I'm surprised you didn't get a hole in your gut with all the crazy reactions. Ah, yeah. You know what? Oh, Big Chief. We were just talking about you. Lots. Just it's been about Big Chief. No. Your video's coming out tomorrow. I asked people to check it out in the premium access. But I'm telling you, TC, that chip wasn't as bad as the bomb. It wasn't as bad as the bomb. But what do you think, Lone Wolf? Do you think you versus Pitbull, or you want me to find you somebody else to grapple for the event? Yeah, you know what? Anomaly. They all start somewhere. Go look at our first event. We had the same thing. I'll just be happy that you guys got fights going on down there, and you got Esteban that knows how to run that stuff. So it's cool seeing that stuff going on down there. Shout out to Lord Esteban. What was that bomb called again? It's called Da Bomb. Don't even look at the Scoville rating on it. That don't mean nothing. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is with that stuff. My brother sent it to me on my birthday last year because he said it made his mouth numb for like 2 days. Oh, your brother's leaving? Damn. I think he puts Tampa on there. Yeah. Hey, Anomaly, it's kind of surreal, isn't it? Like, I couldn't believe the first time I fought in street beefs either. I fought in the OG yard, the OG yard. That's Scarface's actual backyard when he had fights at his own house. He doesn't do them at his own house anymore, but they were actually at his house, and that's where I fought. I fought twice in his backyard. Um, I dreamed of it for years, man. I never thought that I would make it to Virginia all the way from Washington State. Um, a little pat on the back here, but I was the first West Coast fighter to win a match in street beefs. I was the first one to go over to the East Coast and actually win a fight. Twice. Twice I won both my fights with knockouts. We got to talk about the noise at the fights, guys. So, of some of those things that grind my gears, that just freaking get my smoke coming out of my ears. When I'm editing videos and I can't hear myself or the fighters giving their intros, it bugs me so much. You know, like, you tell everyone to shut the F up, and they look at you and they just keep like talking like, oh, he doesn't mean me. No, I mean everybody. It is a privilege to come out to the scrapyard to either watch or fight. I expect everybody to follow the rules. You weren't even there, Ben, but thank you. Solo. Um, no, actually, I don't think, Kevin, I don't think it's the same people stealing the TP. Actually, I think the people stealing the TP and doing all that stuff, which I'll get to, I think they're people that just come out that don't really respect the scrapyard and haven't really made it their home yet. I think the people being loud are actually the ones that are, they've been there the longest and they're kind of just complacent on it. Lone Wolf, if you got cleared, yeah, we could do that. So keep it down at the fights, guys. Oh, yeah, Yankee and the Brit. They not only do they steal toilet paper, they piss all over the seats. They throw the toilet paper down into the bottom into the toilet. So guess what, guys? No more toilet paper at the events. No more freaking toilet paper. If you're out there and you need toilet paper, you can come see me, and I will give you chunks of toilet paper to take in there. I am not putting a roll of toilet paper back in there. It's completely ridiculous that people can't go into a bathroom and just use it without destroying property. Everyone bring wipes. There you go. Supernova. Boom. Mind blown right there. I didn't even think about that. It ain't a septic. You can flush wipes. You can put wipes in there. So, porta potty privileges. I don't want to completely revoke the privileges. Then people go back to peeing out in the woods. We don't want that. When is my fight coming out, Fire Chicken? Where's my fight? Where's my fight, Fire Chicken? Can my fight be next? There's those gears grinding again. Oh, so whenever I see that, I close my eyes, take a deep breath, and I think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Because first thing I want to say is, you just earned your spot on the bottom of the list on getting your fight out. That's what I want to say. But I am, surprisingly, for somebody that does combat sports and everything, I'm not confrontational. I don't like to get into fights with people. I like to keep that respect level up and everything, which people should be respecting me by following my rules. Don't ask me when your fight's going to be ready, because I will put it at the end. I have. It's just one of those things. It's like I do a lot. I do all this work. I host. I edit. I matchmake. I buy stuff. There's a lot of stuff I do. So there's certain things that I should be kind of entitled to as far as like in the scrapyard. Um, One of those is hosting. So if you ask me if you can be the host for the event, that's disrespectful because it's like I look forward to that every month and it's like, well, I want to be the center of attention. I want to be, but honestly, like I as somebody who puts in all the work, I kind of feel like I deserve to be out and do the introductions myself. I get something out of it, just like the fighters get something out of doing their introductions and being in the ring. So the next one was, and these are from Kevin from IT. Ask these questions, so you guys can yell at him right now. So he's getting Fire Chicken fired up. When do I get to know who I'm fighting? When do I get to know who's my matchup? I want to know who I'm fighting. Here we go again. That's another message I get that I want to just hit ignore on. I want to hit ignore because I've said it so many times. Show up at the event, get matched up, fight. If you get matched up with somebody you don't like at the event, hell, you can ask somebody else. And Len B rocketed hosting. Len filled in for me. I asked Len to be the host, and he did a great job. I asked Len because he he sorry, I was reading a comment. Yes, Big Chief, we're almost to 74K. I asked Len Hicks because he is our sponsor. Pishoto is our sponsor. Pishoto does so much for the scrapyard you don't even know. They provided us with a lot of stuff for our cage. Last event they brought a bunch of Starbucks coffees out free for the fighters. Um, he was responsible for cleaning our porta potty for the last few months. They're always, I mean, these bracelets that I give these things out at the events. I mean, at first I was charging like $1 for them, but now I just kind of give them out because I want people to have something to remember the scrapyard by. Shout out Pishoto. Shout out Len. Shout out Jay Gotham. Shout out Viking Warrior. Shout out everybody Pishoto affiliated. Yes, yes. They've been a great sponsor. Let's be honest, guys. As a sponsor of the Scrapyard, you get your brand mentioned in every single video. Every single fight video that we do. Pishoto, 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 Pishoto. We mention them. And they scratch our back by doing stuff for us every single month. That's what it's all about. They're not just like in it for themselves. Nothing like that. They help fighters out. Let's see. So yes, shout out Pishoto Premium Clothing Brand. Check out the link in the description. Don't ask me who you're fighting. If you got to know, I'll let you know. But if you're signing up and you're demanding to know, that's not how it works out in the scrapyard. Okay. Premium content. We already talked about that. Hit the join button if you guys want to. It's $2.99 a month. You get to see all the fights the day after the event. They're unedited. You get to see all the mistakes in them. They're kind of cool. All these people on here with like brown belts and blue belts and purple belts next to their name, they're premium content members. If they're brown belt, it means they've been doing it for like almost a year now. The fact that they're still doing this or still supporting the scrapyard in that way means that they must be getting something out of it in return, which I try to give people stuff in return. I give you guys the fights ahead of time. Even the edited ones, you guys get to see 1 to 2 days early before the public, which helps me out too because you guys sometimes spot mistakes in them, and then sometimes I'll pull them down and fix them uh, before they go public. So you guys are kind of my proofreaders on that. So, Buddy V, look, let's talk really quick about what you just said. Okay, if you know, maybe you don't know, I did fight sanctioned MMA for a few years. I didn't do a lot of matches, but I did train a lot. So I only did 4 matches altogether. But one thing, when you're training and you're constantly in the gym and you're getting ready, you you're just kind of like, you push yourself, you get better and all that. But when you find out who your opponent is, heart in the fight, what's up? Number one rule of street beefs: don't ask who you're fighting. And number 2 rule: don't ask when your video is going to be ready. Yes. Since Heart in the Fight's in here, I want to say thank you guys for the opportunity of Scrap Talk. I 100% can't even describe how awesome it is to be doing a podcast with 3 awesome co-hosts. And I feel like we're going to have a lot to talk about because 3 out of 4 of the hosts on the last event had fights. Chunky Chicken didn't have one. So it looks like I got to step it up and do a match. But who does Fire Chicken fight? So grappling matches are one thing because I'm not going to hurt anybody in a grappling match. But boxing, like, for one, I know everyone's like, Fire Chicken, why don't you fight Viking Warrior Jay Gotham? Well, for one, I mean, they're friends of mine. I typically don't make people fight friends or training partners or whatever, but I also don't train very often, guys. I'm doing this so much that, like, I've got the technique and I've got the training, but I just don't have the I don't have the I don't have the conditioning and all that stuff. So it's so hard for me to give myself a fight. It's like I either feel like if I'm taking a match, I'm biting off way more than I can chew, or I'm giving myself a win. Like I know I can beat this person. So it's really hard for me to it'd be like a business owner paying themselves, but not knowing how much to pay themselves. I get that's a good analogy. Yeah. Yeah, dude, let's go rounds, Big Chief. I want to do some rounds. I told JB up there, I said, I'll go some rounds with you too. But damn, dude, I'm down. We're the same weight. Chunky Chicken's 190. Chunky Chicken's 200 right now. So, um, what is our current subscriber count? You know what? Nobody cares. I know nobody cares about this, but I do because this is my baby, and I care. I care a lot about my baby. I want to see it grow up, go to college, and have its own babies. Okay, maybe not my YouTube channel, but you get what I'm saying. I care a lot about the YouTube channel because I put so much work into it. So, um, it's my pride, it's my passion. I think you guys can see it in the content that I'm really trying to do my best at this. This is one of the things that I've put 100% of my effort into in life. It's only been a few things that I've really put 100% into: family, um, education. Well, not even education, career. You know that kind of stuff. Things that I have to devote a lot of energy to. But this is one of those things that I put a lot of that energy into. But our current subscriber count is actually there's analytics real time 73,965. We're going to hit 74,000 tomorrow. That means that probably in a few days we're going to hit 75,000. We will be 3/4 of the way to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I never, in my wildest dreams, thought that I would have a YouTube channel that made 100,000 subscribers. My kid told me, like, "I wanna be a YouTuber," and I said, "No, you can't do that," and then I got into YouTube, and it's like, I'm doing it. Like, you just gotta, like, give people what they want and put a lot of effort into it and try your hardest, and, I mean, you can do it. It's just one of those things. It's not just YouTube, like, if you really wanna do anything and you make that your priority, your life's goal is that this is the goal I want to accomplish, and you don't let anything stand in your way, you seriously can do just about anything that you want. I truly believe that. Just about anything, aside from, limitations and all that. Um, it just depends on the effort, and it's not, sometimes it's not just the effort. Um, some Sometimes it's not just the effort. You really have to have an open ear and to listen to other people too in order to make corrections to things that you're not doing the best. So, I mean, if you had a business that made sub sandwiches and every single person came into your shop and they said, "Why do you have why do you have this why do you have habaneros in there?" No, and nobody gets the habaneros. It's like you got to start listening to people at some point, or else you're sabotaging yourself. If everybody comes in and they're like, "Hey, I like pepperoncinis. Oh, I like pepperoncinis." Well, then you go and you get pepperoncinis so that you can put on all their sub sandwiches. But if they don't want habaneros and you keep putting habaneros in there, they're just going to stop going to your sub shop. So listen to people. I know I'm giving kind of YouTube advice, but I'm kind of giving life advice too on certain things. You gotta be able to listen to people. Like as a fighter too, you'll get to a point where you think that you're far beyond everybody else as a fighter, and then some guy with like 2 years of experience will say, "Oh, have you ever tried this?" It's it's your decision whether or not you want to listen to that person or not. You can always learn something from somebody. You don't always have to you don't always have to use it, but I mean, maybe somebody tells you this new way of doing something in training, and um, you choose to disregard it, or maybe you can try it out. You know what? You'll never know. Maybe it's something you'll never use, but you learned it and you learned how to defend against it. Just saying, stay open to constructive criticism. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, guys. I have when is your next fight card? February 26th. Sorry if I missed anybody. If I missed one of your questions, just ask it again. February 26th, signups are in the Facebook group. I pinned the comment at the top, which is our email. That is only if you don't have a Facebook, you can sign up through there. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Reddit. We're all over the place, guys. I am doubling down on my effort as far as advertising the scrapyard. I am killing it on TikTok. If I can just keep myself from getting banned off of TikTok periodically, because I do. Oh, hold on. Random question: do you happen to have kid-size street beefs or shirts for order? Gumby is asking that. Um, let me answer this. Okay. But anyway, we're killing it on TikTok, guys. Like I never really thought of TikTok as a good way to. Yeah, you see you. Scorpio is like, I'm scrolling through my TikTok, I see me. Let me see where we're at on TikTok. We are not even close to where like Street Beast West Coast was. So they got their TikTok shut down. I have to be really careful on what I post on TikTok because JLu TikTok, I'm always watching him on there. So right now we're up to 35.3 thousand followers and 236,000 likes. Um, my highest videos are a short clip of Gash versus Illuminate the State with 1.3 million. Jay Godin versus G-Man at 1.8 million. And Nick the Brick versus somebody we kicked out of the scrapyard with 1.9 million. Then we got various other ones like I just put one with Jay Gotham out today. It's like 20,000. I put my bag hitting video on there. So yeah, we're killing it on there. That's probably that in Instagram. If you guys know how to build up an Instagram, I'm all ears because I really want to get that Instagram going. I've only got like 2,000 followers on there, but I want to have at least 10,000. So if anybody has any advice for Instagram that has a large Instagram or knows how to do that, I'm all ears. Just email me or something. In a hypothetical situation, two older at-risk teens need to settle a beef. Would that be allowed? We, I'd have to talk to Scarface about that. Lone Wolf. I can't let people fight out here underage without parental consent. We're um, we are 18 and over, so yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ask Scarface. Oh, JLu, I see your stuff on TikTok all the time. If you guys follow me on TikTok, um, chances are if I see you, I'll follow you back. Well, actually, TC, like, there's a fight club down in Illinois or something. They're letting kids fight out there that have signed waivers from their parents. I'm not going to do that. I don't think that's legal. Sorry, I was reading some. How can I be gifted an official Street Beast jacket? We don't have jackets. Gifted. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. We're not like we're an official branch of Street Beast, but I'm out of the loop sometimes. So, Brandon, keep up the hard work. I'm still debating getting in there. Don't debate it. You don't want regret in your life. Contest giveaway at 75K. No, contest giveaway at 100K. I am going to give some stuff away. When we get around 90K, I'm going to start trying to figure out what I'm going to give away. Oh, yeah, we could give a hoodie away or whatever, but I want to give more away at 100K than just a hoodie. Um, that's a huge milestone. A huge milestone. And not to mention our GoPro channel, which is just, I think it hit 11,000 subscribers on there. Are you, Brandon, are you pro? So, look, Brandon, some of us have a lot of experience. Never turned pro. Well, that's good. Um, I mean, it kind of the same deal with me, man. I got a lot of experience from back in the day, but I just kind of do it now. And there's people out there that we can match you up against. Oh, really? Team Quest. Wow. Big Chief's correct. No regrets. You will regret stuff if you don't do it. 10 fights or 80 fights. 10 fights or I don't know what you mean. Kevin, what size do you wear? I might already have one with for your size, and I can just save it until the next event. RD, I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, 10 fights or 80 fights as far as past yeah, sometimes just get training at that a gym like he did, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I got a funny little story. Steve, who has the most fights in the yard? Oh, that's Viking Warrior or Jay. Viking, Jay, and Turtle. They all have over 10 fights. Vikings never lost. Who did Jay lose to? He's lost 2 matches. Oh, Showtime, not Scotty, but Showtime he lost to in a boxing match, and Preacher Son. Crazy Legs has no, they don't run small, Kevin. I wore a large, and it seems a little bit bigger, to be honest. And yeah, he's got solid fundamentals. He's got tons of experience too. Preacher Son, yeah, he actually came out to the last event and watched. I don't think he'll ever fight for us again, but you can't always say never. Him and Jay were in the cage messing around, like, I don't know. I was trying to get him out of the cage, and I said, "Hey, if you guys don't get your butts out of the cage, we're gonna have the rematch of you two right here and now." They kind of looked at me. They train together now. Um, so funny little story. Since Solo is still in here, I think one of our fighters, Scotty Showtime, went to get some work done on his car in Tacoma. He went to this mechanic's shop, and he started talking with the mechanic about street beefs. And the guy's like, "Well, RD, our top video is actually a different video. It's 1.9 million." He says, "Well, I do these street beef fights." He goes, "Oh, well," the mechanic says, "I got a cousin that does those." Come to find out, this guy is Solo's cousin. Like, no shit, Solo's cousin. He gets a picture with him, and it looks like Solo. Like, you could definitely see a family resemblance. My mind just exploded in like 5 different spots. I was just like, "What the effing what? No way!" And I thought they were joking with me. I thought he was like, "Okay, he looks like him, but it's not really his cousin. It's just a guy that looks like Solo." So I messaged Solo, and he's like, "Yeah, it's my cousin Ryan." And I was like, "My cousin Ryan Shelley." I just like I said, "This isn't a request; it's a demand. You two have to fight each other." Joking around, of course. Or am I? Oh, hold on, I got a message here. Let's see what this one says. This guy is big time troll. Let me fight him in MMA if he comes. Yeah, I don't know if you're watching this. I'm Terrifier. You should be in the chat, bro. Let me send you my. I get messages on Facebook from guys. They're like, it's like they don't know that we're live. Okay, I'm telling you to join in, and I'm telling Gumby to join in too, because okay. I'm waiting for. I would like him to Terrifier to come in here so I can address that. Okay. Yes, Terrifier. If that works out, that works out. I'm okay with that. Even YouTube sometimes doesn't notify you when you're live. I realize that. And I have the notifications on. It is weird. It is weird. Let's see here. Going down the list. So yeah, Solo's cousin. I want to get him out in the yard and get him a fight against Solo. West Coast invasion, guys. The West Coast is invading the scrapyard in May. I want our best fighters. I want our belt holders. I want all of our. I want people to sign up and then whatever. But I don't want people to wait until May who haven't fought in forever and then just all of a sudden they're going to fight and represent the scrapyard in May. I don't want that. They need to get a fight in before May. Terrifier, what is up? Our heavyweight MMA champion is in the house. So, yes, I want these people to represent the scrapyard in May. I've gotten already a couple names from West Coast about who might be coming down. If you're a West Coast fighter and you're watching this and you're thinking about coming down, I'll just tell you one thing. When I got on that plane and went to Virginia and did our little miniature invasion, that was so much fun. When you travel with like a big group of people, it's great. I think that you guys, like, some of you guys should get like a bus together, and come on up in a bus from Cali. It's not a horrible drive. That's all I'm going to say about the invasion at this moment. Just know that as we get closer to the event, we're going to be letting more and more information out in regards to the matchups that are going to happen. So, yeah, it's just a huge thing that's coming up. May's looking good. July will be our 1 year or 2 year anniversary. Sorry, guys, but our Facebook group just hit its 3 year anniversary, and our YouTube channel hits its 2 year anniversary on the 20th of February. But as officially, like, our first fights were July of 2020. So our 2 year anniversary is coming up, and we always throw a big one for the anniversaries. Scrap Talk next Wednesday. Have you checked out Scrap Talk on Heart and the Fight? Heart and the Fight was in here for a minute. They stopped in, said hi. I don't think they're still in here, but I'm gonna shout them out. And I'm gonna give you guys a link to. I'm gonna give you guys a link to their channel. Booyah! Here we go. I remember when these guys first started, and now they're 1.2K subscribers. Okay, I want you guys to go here and subscribe to them so that you don't miss out when Scrap Talk goes live. Okay. Okay. I don't know what I just did there, but whatever. Okay, there we go. Go here. Subscribe. Scrap Talk. The last one, it was 8 days ago. So we do them every 2 weeks. We're going to have some guests on there. Lots of the big names from the scrapyard. Did Gumby ever join the chat? Turf Tales is on right now. That's Overtime Hustling. Sorry, I've got a live going on right now. The Canadian and Jay Gotham together is epic. Those two put on Wii style Wii style promos. WWE. There we go. Thought you meant like us, like we. Oh man, I'm all out of my drink. Let's see where we're at now. So I'm gonna go box tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna bring my GoPro with me and get some footage, but I'm boxing it. I'm gonna be boxing at Hold on. I'm going to be boxing out in Tacoma. I'm going to go to Turtles Gym. I think I don't know if Jay Godham's going to be there, but Viking's going to be there, as well as some other people. So I can't wait. W is ready. Meek, Dre, Scotty, and of course Jay Godham and Viking are all down and ready for May. Yes, they're all definitely consistent fighters that I would love. You know what, TC, whatever happened to Epic Tan? Because that guy should be our 205 kickboxing champion. Um, 10 a.m. You gotta talk to Turtle, Lone Wolf. Scrap Talk is dope as hell. Thank you, thank you. Sunday, I think I'm gonna do a training session with a couple people. I think Bam Bam's coming from Leavenworth. He wants to get some rounds in with Fire Chicken, do some grappling. If I got more than one person here, I'll probably tape it. I'll probably throw some video up. Oh, he plays basketball. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's talk about something that YouTube seems to be an expert about. Gumby's career. J. Lou. All that I know is that I don't know if he's training full time, but he had a match like I'd say like 6 months ago, like a smoker show. But I think that's the only match he's had since he left the scrapyard. I would love to see Gumby come back. We should have 2 explosive ready to roll as well. Nice. Yeah, you guys are. Hey, TC, I always push people towards you guys. They're like, oh, I live in Lacey. Where should I go? TFW, TFW, TFW. I'll say it over and over again. You guys are awesome. You're doing a great thing. You're putting out some real fighters. And you're holding on to fighters too. That shows that they love where they're training. Yeah. Hey, you know what? That's okay. He's doing something though. So we're going to address one thing that YouTube seems to be an expert on, and that is our matchmaking. Apparently, YouTube feels that we just blatantly make one-sided matches for views. Let's talk about this for a second, guys. So I get people sign up, they come out. Some people don't show up on time. Some people show up late. Matchmaking is already done. I match based on experience and weight. And I match going off of what people say their experience is. Okay. So, say people show up, you got this new guy that comes out, Jay's there, and they're like, well, the only guy that fights Jay got him. Don't take it. Like I suggest you look his videos up, and that's usually how it is. They know who somebody like Jay Gotham is, but they're just like, no, I'm here. I want to fight him. And then I got to hear about it online. Some people just want to challenge themselves, guys. Not everybody wants to go out and get an easy match. Some people come out and they're just like, I want to see where I'm at. I don't care if I get my ass kicked. So they take a fight with Jay Gotham. You can't say that we're matching people up like that. We're not intentionally matching people up like that. We are matching people up, and then there's always leftover people. All my fights are a mismatch. Yeah, I know. Is Big Smile Pro Terrifier? That'd be a good match. He said he was ready. Technique didn't do too bad. I I think that with some more experience, technique could be a good fighter. Maybe he's just more like a level two. I put Jay Gotham as a level three. Nothing against Jay Gotham, but there's people with more experience out there. So yeah, that's how I match people up, guys. Not intentional. Belts, our champs. I'm going to go through our champs really quick, and I'm going to talk about the belts. So we have three different fighting categories that you can hold a belt in: boxing, kickboxing, and MMA. My weight classes are 135, 45, 55, 70, 85, 205, 220, and heavyweight. In kickboxing, I only have one champion, and that's Jabberwocky at 170, and I don't see anybody taking that title from him. But there are other people there are other titles at 155, 185 in all the kickboxing categories. So, um, if you want a title and you've been in the scrapyard before, get a hold of me. We'll make a title fight for you. What did Joseph say? The body lock was terrifying, dude. He won't fight. He said he was going pro. Yeah, I like Big Smile. I met him in Virginia. He's a good guy. We just never made it a belt fight, Kevin. So the next one could be a belt fight. So guys, our current champions are lights. This is boxing. 145 lights out. 155 golden hands. No 170. Viking Warriors 185. Um, Real Lion is 205, and that's it for boxing. The rest are open. All the other spots are open. Kickboxing, all of them are open except 170. That's Jabberwocky. If you want some of Jabberwocky, you get a hold of me and we'll probably set it up. For MMA, 155 is too explosive. 170 is Viking Warrior. 185 is open. 205 is Jay Gotham. 220 is open, and heavyweights Terrifier. The rest is open. So come out and get your belt fight. You can't take the belt home with you though, or else I'd be buying belts left and right. But if what you can do when you have earned the title of a champion, you can purchase a belt yourself, a replica of the belt, brand new one. I won't make you take the old one. You can have a brand new one. Although that would be a way to keep our belts looking nice and new. Hmm. Does the fighter want the one that they earned, or do they want the one that they bought? See how I said that? I said that in a way that might appeal to the fighter. Whatever. Um, don't be holding up belts, guys. If I got fighters that want to fight for titles and you just want to take your time on getting in the ring and you have a belt, don't do that. Virginia, I want to go back out to Virginia this year. I really do. I want to go with a crew of people. That was fun. Wall of Fame, 7 fights, 7 wins to be on the Wall of Fame. There's people getting close. Some people from a while back, they did some matches and stuff. Actually, I think Simo just hit his 5th win, so he could get on there eventually. There's a few people. Golden Hands, I think, was 5-0. Um, Crazy Legs has 4 or 5 wins. Ah, man, I don't speak Russian. I'm sorry. I don't speak Russian. But I do like seeing people with different languages on here. That is really neat to see. So we're hitting the 1.3 hour, 1.5 hour mark, guys. Unless anybody's got anything super critical they want to talk about, I think I might just get off here. What do you guys got? I see we have 23 people watching and 23 thumbs up. But I bet you a lot of people in here have not given this video a thumbs up yet, letting me know that they like the conversation, the engagement, all that stuff. TC, I want to get out to your place maybe next Friday if you guys are open. I didn't really understand when we were talking earlier if you said you guys were doing class tonight. I wanted to do something. I wanted people to come to my house to box. I didn't really feel like going anywhere else. Kind of selfish, I know. But I mean, I got a ring, I got a bag, I got a water bag, I got, stuff set up for people to train at. So, but for Tia, I'd probably go all the way out to TFW. I was waiting for Amazon to come with a car part and they never showed up. So, all right, guys, I think I'm going to conclude this one. So, thanks everybody for kicking it with Chicken tonight. Had a great time. Kevin and Lone Wolf, thank you for the donation. Lone Wolf, man, thank you so much. That went towards the GoPro, definitely. Anomaly, I hope to see you back soon. It was great having you. Bring your friends, bring your lovers, bring your wives, bring everybody. Peace out, everybody.